But there's nothing we could have done as a team because it was not a fail. It was not, I don't know, mate.
Smith, Liam, I appreciate you doing this. I know we were both in Quebec last week and I'm still getting over the jet lag, so yeah. How's everything been since getting back from Quebec? How's everyone?
Yeah, obviously everyone's good. Callum's okay. Callum's, in good spirits. He's healthy, but still a bit good over his loss. But he's healthy, and that's the main thing. He's home to see his 2 kids now, and he spends a little bit of family time. We're still at the war with jet lag, and still trying to get over that. But we're home now, and we're on to different goals and different opportunities, and yeah.
We'll come on to Callum in just a bit, but wouldn't be doing Tasha justice if we didn't speak a bit about the main event. Just flying the flag for Liverpool. A lot was spoke up there about how good an ambassador she is for the city. The mural's gone up there now. You and your brothers have been sort of great boxing sort of representatives for Liverpool for the last while, but Tasha's doing great things for the sport here in Liverpool. Yeah,
rightly so. She's being honoured in the city with a memorial, a role model, one of the best fighters to come out of the city. Just everything that's happening to her now is justified. She's getting a homecoming, we're as a world champion. Just all stuff justified, all stuff that she's deserved.
She's in there with another world-class fighter on Saturday night, Mikaela Mayer. From a technical point of view, what do you think Tasha has to do to get her hand raised?
I think she has to be sharp, just on it. Good feet, sharp hands, put her punches together. When she puts her punches together and goes through the gears, I don't think there's many females who can cope with her. She hits so hard in the female division, so like I say, just as long as she's on it, not lackadaisy and lazy, I think she wins this fight.
Let's talk a bit about Canada now. I'm not going to ask you to go over the atypical stuff with Beterbiev. You've made your thoughts clear on it, everyone has, but you've done a couple of interviews yesterday and people on social media, as they often do, had a bit of a pile on. You then took to Twitter and said, look, I'm just doing what any brother, teammate, friend would do, and then you've posted the email from VADA when it came back in December. Just a word on, sort of the online criticism you faced, basically from back in Callum and speaking about the situation surrounding Beterbiev and that test. Yeah,
I couldn't give a shite at social media for you. You want to call me bitter for that? Call me bitter. I don't get how I can be bitter when my brother's lost to 2 of the best fights in the world. Canelo Alvarez was number 1 pound for pound at the time he beat Callum before he lost to Bivol. Artur Beterbiev now is a three belt world champion who had 19 fights with 19 knockouts. If you're bitter to losing to people like that, you need to get out this sport. I'm far from bitter, and their defeat you can accept. Dodgy drug tests are not something I can accept, and I'm doing what anybody else was doing. Anyone who got them things, bear in mind there was 2 failed. When I say failed, atypical. What like I said, call me bitter all you want, but I stand on what I say. A man at 39 who's getting more testosterone in his body than he had when he was 21, 25, 28. It's dodgy for me, and I'll stand by it. You call me bitter if you want, I'll take it on the chin, but I'll stand by what I think.
A lot of people have been saying that, if you were so concerned about it and you knew about it, why did you take the fight? Were there ever any conversations amongst you Callum, the team, about, look, this looks a bit dodgy here, or is it sort of a case as we're too close to the fight, we're too far in, chances are we won't get a shot like this again type thing?
From Callum's point of view, he's a fighter. He'd fight him if he was on anything. He was one of them. I don't care if he's on it, you can't put muscles on your chin, one of them, so to speak. But there's nothing we could have done as a team because it was not a fail. It was not, I don't know, mate. An atypical is not adverse, but we've seen adverse findings of other people and still go ahead to box. So I don't know, but there was 2 atypical tests, and there's nothing we could have done because they're not failed, they're not classed as fails. So yeah, like I said, there's nothing we could have done. And if the fight got even still, Callum didn't want the fight to be postponed because if it was a full fail and Beterbiev got stripped of his belts, the 3 belts go bang, and then Callum won't get a chance to fight for the 3 belts. Before the fight, we were confident he'd win regardless. Callum was confident in himself, but unfortunately it just didn't go that way.
There was a few words exchanged between yourself and Artur and a couple of members of his team in the ring after the fight. Could you elaborate or shed a bit of light on what was said?
Yeah, look, each of the moment, I've seen a lot of people have done a video like, I don't know, saying I shit myself on afterwards. To me, you know, go and ask everyone who was around that circle what I said and what I done. I don't get, you know, I probably shouldn't have done it and shouldn't have said what I said, but it was the heat of the moment. My brother had just been stopped, and I felt what I felt against Artur, so I said it to him.
Just a quick word on yourself, Liam. There's been talk of a potentially an April comeback. Just how things are going? Is it just a case about getting back in the condition to fight? And do you think it'll be more likely straight back into a big fight, or would you like to have sort of one to dust off the cobwebs?
No, I don't want no cobweb fights. I'm 35. I've been in boxing a long time. I don't want no cobweb fights. I want just the biggest fights I can get to put me in the best position.
Is a trilogy fight with Chris Eubank Jr. one that would still be on the radar?
I don't know. It's on the card. It's on the mind. It's you know, it's on the wish list. It's something I'd love, but you know, whether it happens or not, I don't know.
Last one from me, Liam. There's been talk of Chris potentially fighting Kell Brook up at middleweight. It's, I think I'm right in saying, not been overly well received by boxing fans on social media. What would you make of that potential fight, Chris and Kell?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm not against it, but I'm also not a lover of it either. I'm not sold on it either. Like, I don't want that to happen because I want me to fight Chris next, but if it happens, it happens, you know what I mean?
Liam, thanks for speaking to me, mate. I'll let you get on, top man. Cheers.